What is up, worship team? My name's Zach. I'm here with our worship assistant, Taya, in the background, and our newest worship assistant, Mr. Ellis Glenn. Let's say hello to everybody. Hello. He's a very low, masculine voice. Good job, Taya. I'm finally back after a December to remember and a very busy first few weeks of January. I want to first off say thank you to everybody who's been serving through all this. We just had a massive change in reopening Kentwood, going back to 2 locations for the worship team, and then also Christmas. That was crazy. So just thank you for hanging out through all of that. Okay, one sec. I gotta finish talking to the worship team. So yes, thank you for serving. I think God used us to create some really impactful moments for people who don't know him yet, or for people who've kind of unplugged from their relationship. So thank you so much for serving. And I love that when we come to worship, and especially when we're leading worship, obviously at church, we're coming to glorify God. It's not about us as individuals, but it's about God, and we get to help people experience God. He has given us that responsibility. And I just think we shouldn't take it lightly, but also God created the music and everything, musicians, to be able to have fun together as well. So we don't take the responsibility lightly, but we also can have some levity in our worship because Jesus died to bring us back from the grave, so we get to live with him right now. Almost done, Taya. Couple things. You may have just recently seen a blockout request email from me. Please respond to that. Add any blockout dates. And then when you get a planning center request from Eliza, please respond as quickly as possible. If you are unsure if you can make it to that weekend, it's better to block it out right away and say, hey, I might still be available if you do need somebody, than to just leave it unconfirmed until the last minute. So you're not quite, I'll let you know. Your quickness, I can't think of the right word, but your response time being short is very helpful to us. We also obviously started doing a new song in January called Washed together that I think is so fun, and it's just an earworm, and I think it's already hooked in my family's brain, but I think it's gonna be hooked in everybody else's brain in the church, and be a reminder of how we've been washed by the water, washed by the blood, and it's all because of Jesus. It's not because of anything we've done that we get to experience eternity with him. And then I want to tell you about another new song that we're going to do starting in February, February 8th to be exact, called, called Jesus Be the Name. It's a newer Elevation tune, and I'm really excited about it. The bridge, in classic Elevation fashion, the bridge is incredible. Jesus, your name is like the morning light, the one that darkness can't deny, the resurrection and the life. Jesus, your name can save, your name can heal, your name can make the storm be still. You never fail, you never will. Jesus, the bread of life, broken for us, wounded, the wounded and the worthy one, the first and last and still to come. Jesus. I'm talking to the worship team. Jesus, the King who overwhelmed the grave, the Lord who will forever reign, the name above all other names. Jesus be the name that gets all the glory. I love this song. It reminds us of how great the name of Jesus is, and I think it really focuses on our church's value of keeping Jesus at the center. So I'm very excited about this one. And it's a more intimate song as well, so I'm excited about that. And then one other thing I wanted to just get a gauge on for everybody. So please email me or text me or Eliza and let me know. So the idea of doing a serving project together with one of Encounter's local partners like Green Apple Pantry or ICCF Community Homes or something is kind of intriguing to me. So as a worship team, us coming together and serving outside of the church, where we're not leaders, we're just serving. I think that could be really fun. You've heard all of my thoughts about it right now, so I have no further plans, but if that's something you'd be interested in doing, let me know. I think it could be really fun and a really cool way to hang out as a team, but also to show the community that we're for them, and Jesus is, and most importantly, that Jesus is for them. So, baby reveal one more time. Ellis, hello. Focus camera, come on. There we go. If you haven't met him yet, now you have. And here's Taya too. Taya, do you want to say hi? Nope. Thank you all for serving. It really is an honor and a privilege, and I love that we get to do it together. Keep praying for construction. It is coming to an end soon, so be paying attention. We'll be fully 2 locations again very shortly. As always, I love getting coffee with y'all, getting lunch. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great rest of your January.